the subject from the background and then blend the background, create shadows, do a lot of stuff that will take you several minutes, but this one just do all the job for you in just one click. So let me quickly show you how it works. Now before you do any other thing, make sure the subject is selected, and if the subject is sitting or holding any other thing, make sure that thing is also selected too. You don't need to even mind the shadows. Don't worry about the shadows or any other stuff on the background. It's going to do all of that for you. So first of all, make sure the subject is selected, and if it's not selected, well, you can add this to and zoom in and add whatever selection, but for this one I'm going to leave it like this. Then quickly I'm going to make sure the background layer is off, so like this one, just as if you're walking. Now after that, just select anyone at all. So I'm just going to click on the first one. I'm going to be using the first one first, and every other one you can try that for yourself. So just click on it, and it's going to tell you to choose the background you want to use. If you have leather background, you can see the one already made. So I have this background. I'm going to click place, and this is it. Just adjust to here 1, adjust here 2, and click boom. So this is what you're going to have. Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about the size, don't worry about shows. Just make sure that you don't change this color fill 1. Don't change the name. Just click OK and choose the color you want the background to look like. So I want this light background anyway, so I'm just going to click on that, and look at what it does. So now don't worry about what you're seeing. Now I'm just going to show you. Let's hide this first of all. Now this is to make the background blend with the subject attire. So but I don't want that. I want to turn it off. I want this particular one, so I've turned it off. And now you can see that it's not the same size with what is on the background. That's for a reason. If you want it to be the same size with everything, you don't want to adjust it by yourself, you can use this other one, this one, which is this purple kind of blue. You can choose that, and it's going to adjust everything in full size. I think I did that in my previous tutorial, so you can check it out. Now let's go ahead. Now I'm just going to click on this and make sure this tool is selected, and I can adjust it. You can see what it's doing. So just click on it, and make sure you adjust to the size you want. So like that. I think I like it like this. Now you have your image. Now this is the reason why I want to do it like that, because a lot of time you have different studio background. You might want to adjust the way it's looking. So this is already good for me. Now one thing I will need to do is to brighten up the subject. I want the subject brighten up, so I can go to the subject layer where it's right subject and add contrast and brighten. So I can just click on this, and I can brighten up the subject like this to make the subject stand out. Not too much, just blend it in, and you can add contrast as well. So if you feel it's good, so that's that. And if you feel she's standing out now, that's fine. Okay, so I'm not going to, you can also adjust for this one, this curve. You can just take it up if you want the subject to looking brighter, but just a bit. I want it to look like this because I want the image to pop out the more. So let's just leave it like that. And so there we have it before and after. So you can just add a few touches. Now if you want shadows, you can click on this one. But this background doesn't need shadows, so that's why I'm not going to be using the shadows. But if you want shadows, I can add the shadows. You can see where the shadow is. So it's just to paint on it with white brush and bring back the shadows. That's if I want to. But now I don't want that shadows. I want it to look as if the attire is inside of the one flying, like a flying background attire. So that's for that. And what I'm just going to do is to do that by myself manually. Okay, so but for this I think we are good. And if you also want to blend the subjects, you can add red, you can add blue. So but let's not look at that right now. Let's go to where we need to add where we need to blend this one. So this is the subject. You can see off and on. So I want it to look as if she's on the background. So I'm just going to create a mask and then bring this back, you know what to do. So something like this should be fine. And as this one, so this is what we have. You can also go back and adjust. Yep. So like that, you can adjust till you're good. Yeah, something like this. So I would really love to hide this part. Okay. Now, nice. So this is what we have in this. And like I said, you can adjust all this. If it's too bright, you can take it down below like that. And I don't think I'm gonna need that. I like it like this. So this is what we have for the whole image. So I really think it helps you a lot. But you can just keep adding this to it, saturation, and blend the object subject to make it pop out the more. You can see how it's bringing the subject. Can go to the yellows and make it pop just like that, and there we go. Very, very amazing. So I'm gonna click make and then show us before and after. Before and after. So that's how to do that. I'm gonna release more of the video of how to use these actions and how to incorporate them in your photo retouching and speed up your workflow. So if you find this video helpful, let me know. Comment the next video you want me to share or what you want me to do, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. So thank you guys.